All right, so this video is all about how to complete activity B. You should have your Inheritance Gizmo fillable document open on one tab and the Gizmo open on another. So we're going to start with activity B, which the main question activity B is asking is, how is alien skin color inherited? Because if you remember in the last video or in activity A and the warm-up, you saw some weird things happening with the alien skin color. So the first thing you're going to do is clear all parents and offspring from the Gizmo by dropping them into that little exit hole, and then you're going to create a green alien and a pink alien. It doesn't matter anything else besides green and pink alien. So let's create a green alien. I'm just going to use it exactly as it is. He's going to be, or she's going to be parent 1. And then I'm going to create a pink one. I'm going to leave it again exactly the same as it originally was set up, but just change the color. So it says, what do you think the offspring of a green and pink alien will look like? Knowing what you know, what you've done your research, give me a prediction. I think that, is it going to be green? Is it going to be pink? Is it going to be a mixture of the two colors? What would be green and pink would make maybe brown? I don't know. Is it going to be spotted, striped? Whatever you think is going to happen to that one. Then you're going to test your prediction. What did you find? That means that you are going to hit reproduce. You're going to see what happens to our little baby. We get a green alien with pink spots. So what did you find? The offspring is, and then fill in what you actually see when you see your offspring there. Actually, what this is called co-dominant traits. So when an offspring show a mixture of their parents' traits, we call this co-dominant traits, which is what it talks about right down there in the bottom. And so what do you think will happen when you breed 2 green, pink, and spotted aliens? So now what we're going to do is we are going to take this one, we're going to exit it, and prediction. What do you think is going to happen when you breed 2 green and pink spotted? Do you think you're going to get a green and pink spotted? Do you think you might get green? Do you think you might get pink? Do you think you might get neither of those? So go ahead and again, take a guess. I think that, and give me your prediction. What do you think those two are going to look like if you breed our offspring here with another one that looks the same? So then it says experiment, follow the steps below, place a green alien and a pink alien in the locations for parent 1 and parent 2. Check, we've already done that. Breed these parents twice, drag both offspring to the spaces below the nest. So whoops, I accidentally got rid of my parent alien. I'll just put one back. And it says there are spaces below the nest. So down, at the bottom of the screen, there are these little like spots to put holding them. So you drag the one, then you hit reproduce. You get another offspring, which is again, green with pink spots, and drag it down to your holding spot. Then it says drag the 2 green and pink offspring up to become the new parent 1 and parent 2. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of green, we're gonna get rid of pink, and we're going to drag these 2 up to become parent 1 and parent 2. We're going to go back to our document to see what we're supposed to do next. It says breed these aliens 10 times. Record how many times each skin color occurred in their offspring. For example, if there were 2 green offspring, write 2 below the word green. If there were green and pink, you would write it there, or pink. So what we could do is we'll just add a number each time after we breed. So the first one we get is green and pink. So I would go back over here and I'm going to put 1. Then I hit reproduce again and I get green and pink. I'm going to switch that to a 2. Reproduce again. I'm getting green and pink. Go back over here, put a 3. And you guys kind of get the point of what's going to happen. You just keep hitting reproduce. And we got oh, look at that. We got an all green one. So it's not always going to be green and pink. Hit reproduce skin. This part kind of takes a little bit of time, but this is what you gotta do. We got another green and pink. So we've bred 5 times, we're gonna keep going. We're now to 6 and we've got a green one. And yada, yada, yada. You guys know what to do here. You can skip this part and continue working, or let's just watch and use this as your own data. If you don't have access to the Gizmo. Got another green and pink. Oops, 6, so we need one more offspring, and it is green. So the results of our experiment show 4 green and 6 green and pink. So it says, look at the results. What kind of skin did most offspring have? Use your data table above here. Which one had the highest number? That would be the correct answer for letter A. Instead of that, we would say most offspring had, and then fill in skin. Fill in what type of skin they had there. Did all of the offspring have green and pink skin? We can answer that one. The answer would be no. Some had, and then fill in the rest. What was the other option that we saw? If you need to go back and rewind this video, go ahead and do that now. Last one, it says, think and discuss. For a co-dominant trait, do the offspring of identical parents always look like the parents? So this, again, we explained, is a co-dominant trait. So we see a mixture of them. So if we see a mixture, do they always look identical? If you remember, our original parents were pink and green, and then we ended up with a parent that was green with pink spots and green with pink spots. And if we look at our data here, we have 4 offspring that are just green and 6 that are green and pink. So to answer the question, it says, for a codominant trait, which is skin color is a codominant, meaning they work together, do the offspring of identical parents always look like the parents? So did our pink and green aliens always produce pink and green aliens? Go ahead and answer number 6, and that's it for activity B.